Okay, gang, just reporting in, give you guys an update. We had a great event today. We had a great crowd. We met at Franklin Park. We made our voices heard. We had our signs. We had our talking points. We had two great speakers and one questionable speaker. And we made some noise. We then left and went to the Capitol. We tried to get into every congressional office that we could, asking folks to uphold the 14th Amendment, Section 3. We're going to do it all over again tomorrow. We're going to meet at the Lincoln Memorial at 12 p.m. and we need you there. Honestly, we would really love to see 10,000 people tomorrow. And we need you to have signs. They need to all have to do with the 14th Amendment. That is the focus. 14th Amendment, Article 3, Section 3, whatever you want to call it. And the 14th Amendment, Section 3 states that an insurrectionist cannot hold office. And it's that simple. It doesn't say an insurrectionist cannot hold office once they've been convicted by multiple courts and all appeals have been exhausted. And it doesn't say that. It doesn't say that. There was a guy in New Mexico who was thrown off the fucking county commission for taking part in January 6th. And they declared him to be an insurrectionist, and that was their reason for disqualifying him. And he appealed that to the Supreme Court, and guess what? They upheld it. There is precedent for this. There's historic precedent for this. And it's maddening to me that the mainstream media, I mean, you know, of course they're not going to cover this. They're too busy kissing Trump's ass and giving him $15 million and going down to Mar-a-Lago and kissing his ring. And nobody expects much more than that from legacy media these days. But what really pisses me off is these alternative media sources trying to discredit what we're doing up here. Like the Midas Touch guys. Listen, guys, I like you a lot. I've listened to Midas Touch and Legal AF since you've been doing it pretty much religiously. I'm very familiar with all the same topics that you're very familiar with. But none of you are constitutional law scholars or professors, okay? And people in our group are. They are, including the guy that came up with the whole disqualification theory and started talking about it before January 6th ever happened. A constitutional law scholar and professor. Okay, this isn't quackery. It's not outside the box. It's a group of politically informed, concerned citizens traveling to our nation's capital, demanding that our Congress honor the document that our country was founded on. If that sounds bizarre to you, I think something's wrong with you. Because it sounds more bizarre to me to let an insurrectionist into our White House. Can we get back to some level of normalcy where that is more of a insane concept than us resisting it? I mean, come on, guys. I love you, but like, grow some balls. Let's say your firstborn is hanging off of a cliff and you're standing back and you go, I could throw this branch and see if my kid can grab this branch so they don't fall off the cliff, but that might not work, so I better not try it. Do you understand how fucking stupid that sounds? You don't want to try this because it might not work, or it probably won't work, whatever you think. There's a 1% chance or a 30% chance, whatever you think. If there's 1/10 of 1% chance, it's worth trying, because otherwise it's the fucking end of American democracy. And the fact that you people think you're going to defeat him in the midterms, how adorable that you think there's going to be midterms. That's so cute. And that they're going to be honest and fair and accurate. So cute. Adorable. When the Heritage Foundation, that is backed and financed and orchestrated by Viktor Orban, and the Trump administration, that is backed and financed and orchestrated by Vladimir Putin himself, take office and gut the federal government and gut military top brass and gut the FBI and put a sycophant in charge of it, and put a Qatari lobbyist in charge of the Department of Justice, and then you think they're going to just, everything's going to be normal. We're just going to stick to our conventions and our laws, and we're going to beat him with laws. Is that what you're going to do? Is that what you're going to do? You're going to beat him with the legal system like Jack Smith and Merrick Garland did? Is that what you're going to do? Good luck, because you're going to fucking need it. Nothing's going to be the same. You understand? Everybody's still trying to play by rules, and the other team doesn't follow them at all. They don't even acknowledge them. They have put a Russian asset into the White House now for the second time, a lifelong con man with 4,000 lawsuits, 6 bankruptcies that we know of, a guy that's done nothing but fail and lie and steal and cheat literally his entire life. The dude came out of the womb cheating and lying. And you guys are like, we're going to be able to beat him with the rules. No, you're not. No, you're not. If you have any chance of beating him with rules, it's using the U.S. Constitution right now to stop them from certifying the vote. That's what has to happen. This is the only effort that fucking matters, and it's embarrassing to me that people on my own party won't acknowledge it or support it. It's cowardly. And Midas Touch likes to get on their show and talk about how the mainstream media likes to sane wash things and normalize things and not talk about what's important. Well, what the fuck are you doing right now, guys? What are you doing right now? Refusing to give credence to this issue that is a very, very reasonable and rational issue and argument. This isn't Blue Anon. I'm not getting this information from Mr. Pillow Man. I'm getting it from the fucking Constitution of the United States of America. And Ben Meiselas has had another attorney on the show a week ago or so, and it was so clear that Ben wanted this guy to get on his side and go, well, yeah, I totally agree with you, Ben. We shouldn't do anything. And I don't remember that attorney's name. I'll have to look it up. Maybe I'll put it in the description, in the caption. But that attorney was like, yeah, you know what? It's worth a shot. When we're staring down the barrel of having our democratic republic toppled, take every shot you got. And Ben was like, well, hang on, I don't want to. Like, no, dude, you had this guy on hoping he'd kiss your ass, and he didn't. And he's saying, if we have a shot at all, we need to take it. Just like if your firstborn is hanging off a cliff, you don't go, I want to save her, but this stick might not work, so I better not try. Fuck that. Try. Do something. Get off your ass. We need you here tomorrow, America. If you're within a day's drive or a half a day's drive, get in the car now. Pack your bag now. Get in the car tonight. Come to D.C. Join us at the Lincoln Memorial. We need 10,000 bodies at the Lincoln Memorial tomorrow. We need to be heard. Congress needs to understand that we have a backbone and they need to find theirs. This is the only way to stop Donald Trump. This is history. And you're going to have to look back and go, oh, you know what I did on that historic day? I sat on my ass. I sat on my ass and criticized people that were doing something. Or you can show up and speak up and fight for your country. I really hope that's what you choose to do. Please go to nowmarch.org for more details. You can donate, but more than money, we need you here. We need you here, dressed warm, ready to protest peacefully and bring a sign. Demand that Congress honor the 14th Amendment, Section 3. Thank you so much.